Hi Gandhi class, it was so lovely seeing you on our live session this morning, and I'm so happy that you guys are really enjoying our maths topic at the moment. A lot of you have said that you are finding it really easy as well, so just to remind you that if you are finding it really easy, as an extension, I'd love for you to start using your times tables to write worded problems for maybe from your family members if they've got time to answer them. So for example, you could have Miss Gossage has 4 boxes, and in each box she has 4 apples. How many apples does she have altogether? So if you could start using some of those extensions if you are finding this a bit easy, then please do. Okay, well, this is your third maths lesson of the week, and our learning objective for this lesson is, can I solve problems related to the 8 times table using my knowledge of other known times tables? So I want you to have a think. What does each number in this multiplication number sentence represent? And what I would like for you to do on your whiteboard that you got in your pack before Christmas, or on a plain piece of paper, I would love for you to write this number sentence out and label it with what it is. So pause the video here and then we'll go through the answer for this one. Well done if you got that 2 is the number of groups. So this is how many groups we have. Then you've got 2 times 8 equals, and the 8 is the number of items in each group. Oops, sorry. And then here is the total. Okay, now what I want you to do on your whiteboard or on your piece of paper, I want you to represent this pictorially. So you need to draw it out. You've got 2 groups and 8 in each group, and then you need to give me the answer. So draw this on your whiteboard. Pause the video here to have a go. Okay, so we have got 2 groups, which means I'm drawing 2 circles. 1, 2. Then we know that in each group we have got 8. So we're going to draw 8 dots in each circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we need to add them all together to get our total. So we've got 8 here, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So our answer is 16. Well done if you got that correct. Okay, I want you to have a look at this diagram here, and I want you to think about what is happening. So what do you notice about how 6 times 8 is being solved? Pause the video to have a think. Okay, so what they've done here is they've split up the number of groups. Now our 5 times tables are really easy. So they've split it up into 5 times 8 and then something times 8. So 5 times 8 is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So you would put 40 here. So we've got 5 times 8 here, but what would go in our box here? If this number is 6 and this number is 5, what would go here? Have a think. Well done if you got 1. So it's 1 times 8. So 1 times 8, we know, is 8. Now we need to work out what it is all together. So what do we need to do with these 2 numbers? Pause the video to have a think. Well done. If you got that all together, we have 48, which means 6 times 8 equals 48. And then it's drawn out here to help you see it pictorially. So 6 times 8, this is the whole. Then here is 5 times 8 that's been split up here. And then the last one, 1 times 8, which is here. So we know that 6 times 8 is 48. But why do you think it's been solved this way? Pause the video to have a think. Well done if you got that. This is because it's a quicker way to do it. So it's really quick to be able to split up into 5 times 8 and then 1 times 8 and then add it together. This is what we call the distributive law. My turn, your turn. Distributive law. Distributive law. So if your question is 1 times 8, which other times tables could you use to help you find the answer if you're not so confident with your 8 times tables? Pause the video and have a think. So, well done if you got the first one, is that we could use 1 times 2. So what we basically do here is double and then double again. So we know that 1 times 2 is 2, double it becomes 4, and then we double it again and it becomes 8. Or you could use 1 times 4, where all you need to do is double it. So it would become, so 1 times 4 equals 4, and then double it, which would become 8. Okay, now your task. I want you to solve these calculations below. You've got 1, 2, 3 questions to go through. With question 1, you need to lay it out by putting 1, A, and you need to do 7 times 8 as a pictorial representation. So 7 times 8 pictorially, which means you've got 7 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, with 8 in each group. So you draw 8 in each group, and then you give me the answer. Then you need to do B, your knowledge of other times tables. So what you could do here is 7 times 4, and then gives you the answer, and then you double it. And then C, the distributive law. So this is when we split it up. So you could do then 5 times 8 equals what? And then whatever's left, so you add 5 to 7 to get 5 to 2, 2 and 5 together to get 7. So you do 2 times 8, which would give you the answer, and then you add them together to get the answer to 7 times 8. So this is how it needs to look in your books. You then need to complete the bar model here. So you've got 56 as your whole, and then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 squares underneath, and you need to work out what goes within each square. And then question number 3, you need to complete the table below. And can you spot a pattern in the numbers? So here we can see this is the time. So 3 times 2 is 6. Then we'll have to do 3 times 4 is what? And then you put the answer for 3 times 4 here. Then 3 times 8, you put the answer here. Then we've got something times 2 equals 10. So we need to figure out what goes here, and have a look at the other number here, because that might help you as well. And then you need to work out what will go in this bit here. Then you've got 2 times something, and then there's a blank. 4 times something, then there's a blank. And then 8 times something equals 72. So you need to work out what you times by 8 to get to 72, and then you'll be able to fill in the leftover bits. And then what I would like for you to do, when it says, can you spot a pattern in the numbers, to further extend yourself, if you would like to, I would like for you to tell me what that pattern is. So you would say the pattern is, and then tell me what it is. Please make sure you upload your work to Tapestry, and I'll see you next time, Gandhi class. Bye.